Hamilton, oh my god. Hamilton was created by Lin-Manuel Miranda and is directed by Thomas Kail and was originally on Broadway and then pro shot and distributed on Disney+. So, I'm not going to get into politics about this because this film does falsely depict slave owners. But this is technically historical fiction. And the only reason I say that is because, yes, it is based on true events, the coming up of America, but it also could have one of the main historical figures, John Adams, which I wouldn't say is 100% accurate, if you want to call this a historical musical. Like, it just, yeah. But I'm not going to probably talk about this one for a lot, because this is a per shot, but, like, I was not expecting it to be this good, because I've tried to watch it once before. And I was not expecting it to be a full-on rap opera, or pop opera, sorry, a pop opera. And I don't know, it was just, I felt like the music was great. I loved the first song and the second, because when I was, like, at elementary school, one of my friends told me to listen to it, and just because there's no way to watch it at that point. And I've never seen it on stage. But I do absolutely love and adore this musical. Everything is great about it. I don't think... It does have some pacing issues, but once you get into it, it's like The Irishman. Once you get into it, it just keeps on going. And I absolutely love it about this one. My favorite part is King George. My favorite song is Alexander Hamilton. The King George only shows up 3 or 4 times. And they're at a maximum, he has like a maximum of 12 minutes of screen time out of this 160-minute musical. It's the same thing as Iron Man and Homecoming, where he was only in it for 8 minutes, and he only showed up twice. Like, in person, full flesh, twice. And he does have a great impact because of how spread out he was. But yeah, I'm a theater kid, I guess, I'll say it like that. This was one of my unpopular opinions that I did not like Hamilton. Now I do like Hamilton. I'm not going to say it's my favorite musical ever. That will forever be reserved to Phantom of the Opera, no matter how many issues arise with it, because I can point out many. But Hamilton, there's just something special to it. Like, it's super calming. Like, the color... Okay, not calming. It's super, like, the music is incredibly catchy. The way they do this, like, reverse effect with the turntable, it's all incredible, and it's unforgettable, in my opinion. I still merely remember every piece. Now, I don't remember every word of every song, because that is merely impossible for someone who isn't in the show to do, or isn't, like, a full-on blank theater kid. Also, if you didn't know, Phantom of the Opera is my favorite musical. But yeah, it's just a lot of stuff combined. I'm not the biggest fan of pro shots because I tend to look in how they did cinematography than actually watch it. But this one, it kind of just... It's like... There are a lot of shots where it's like you're in the theater, but Lin-Manuel Miranda is fine. I mean... I don't know what I was expecting. It's super scratchy and forced, but he doesn't give himself so many things to do. Like, he doesn't, like, he's not even the main character in some points. He's kind of just sidelined, but, like, but it follows a pretty simple structure of a musical, but he was just so many wrong things, and, like, the consequences was, he cheated on his wife, and then they vividly described it in rap, so, he cheats on his wife, and then when he dies, his wife is worrying about telling his story. That whole scene reminded me of that one episode of The Office where Roy attacks Jim, and Angela goes and Dwight saves Jim with pepper spray, and Angela goes around trying to get the story of Dwight saving the day. That's what that reminded me of. And like the staging, I like how it's one simple setup. That's what always confused me about the Tonys. How do you have like the awards and then you have this big show? How do they switch that? I guess it's like an SNL, the same way they do it on SNL. I'm not exactly sure. But Hamilton, there's not much to say about it that hasn't been said. I guess the Schuyler Sisters songs, I don't like them as much as other people do. But yeah, the cast, like, all the Founding Fathers, all of them have at least one song to themselves, whether it be a song named after them. Like, Hamilton doesn't really have a song to himself. But My Shot, okay, I guess he has My Shot, but, like, Alexander Hamilton is more of a chorus number, I guess. That's the only way I can put it in my head right now. Because, yeah, that's all I have to say about Hamilton, because I don't have much to say. It's just Hamilton. Go watch it on Disney+. If you don't know my... One second. Where'd it go? Okay, if you don't know my rating system, a 9.5 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10 is a trophy, and an 8 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10 is a golden ticket. Yes, I fell into that pool. I'm gonna give Hamilton a 9.5 out of 10, a trophy. I didn't want to like this musical, but I just ended up doing so. Leslie Odom Jr., David Dixon. It's just a giant... Meh. It's so fun. It's probably going to be one, because, like, Shrek the Musical, which, unironically, I like. I don't know how many times I've watched that Pro Shot. Same thing with the Phantom of the Opera 25th anniversary. I've seen it so many times, and this is probably going to be one I'm going to rewatch frequently. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't throw away your shot. No, okay. Don't throw away your shot. And stay gold, everyone.